What's up, everyone? It's your boy Jermaine back with another video, back with another in real life video. Yeah, tonight we are in beautiful San Francisco doing some deliveries. It is a Friday night. What time is it? It's definitely on the earlier side. It is 4:06. Y'all gonna let me go? Dang, y'all are like some rude drivers, yo. Hey, thanks for letting me go. Yeah, so anyway, we got another night in the city of doing deliveries. I don't know how long I'm gonna be out tonight. We'll see. I kind of feel like tonight won't be that busy because this is one of those last weeks before the holiday. So I would imagine people start to go out of town, you know, and then the people that go out of town are the main people that order deliveries, you know, the main people that are taking Uber rides. So when all the big spenders go out of town, things start to get a whole lot slower around here. Anyway, how about we get this video started? Ow! So in other words, right now I am actually on a delivery. It's a drop off at the W Hotel over here. And yeah, we're getting ready for the weekend, and I really wonder what will it be like this weekend, you know? I haven't been on the bike making deliveries in some time. I usually would drive, you know, during the holiday. I don't necessarily drive on Thanksgiving Day. I sort of just don't drive because the reason why I just don't work the holidays, and the reason why I think a lot of people shouldn't work the holidays either, is because of this, just because of the simple fact is, if you do work the holidays, you don't get any overtime, right? And if you see like anyone else like working, you know, the Muni people or the BART people or people working in buildings or even people working at Chipotle, all these people, they get extra money for working, you know? So that's why I say, like, I don't ever work the holidays, you know, because it's not like you make any more, you know? Unlike if you had a job, you would make more money. Like, I have a friend, he works for the post office, and they get time and a half, you know? Like, that's money, bro. Yeah, that's actually really good money. So that's why I say, like, avoid the freaking holidays. Just don't do it. Go and take that day off. You know, do your laundry. Go hang out with your friends and family. You know, that's what I would say. I wonder, will this be a very simple drop-off? I'm gonna actually check here really fast. Oh, they just say meet in lobby, which basically means leave in lobby. And it just says confirm delivery. I like it when it asks you to take a photo. Like, I'm always a big fan of that. If it says just confirm, I'm like, crap, you know? Because if I take a photo, at least it's proof that I dropped it off, you know? It is, it's kind of actually a little chilly out, but it's not windy. And it hasn't been windy like all day. So that makes it hella nice if it's not windy. Because you can sort of enjoy the day. I think I've literally talked to y'all pretty much this whole delivery. I picked this up from the ferry building. I just didn't want to start the video off there because I feel like I always start the video off there or somewhere around there. So what do? I just waited till I just got like around the corner and down the street and then start. So there we have it. The W. It's probably really busy this week because of this Microsoft conference. I'm pretty sure it's probably one of the most desirable hotels to stay. Yeah. Sometimes it can happen. Okay, thanks. Have a good day. All right, awesome. One more delivery down. Yeah, with that one, $3.51. But that's also before. That's before the tip, you know. All right, we got this. Yeah, you can tell a lot of the people left from that event because the city has like really cooled off right now. It's not so popping like it once was. It's not so popping like it once was. I'm actually starting quite early today because it's Friday, and usually Friday could be a little bit busier. It's still a boatload of traffic out. It's also like that time of year. That time of year. Almost Christmas time, man. This year has went by so fast. Let me know down in the comments, yo, if y'all think this year has went by super fast. Oh, this is picking up from Super Dupers. I think it's like right here across the street. This is for. I'll get my ID out. All right, just dropped off that delivery. And, you know, one thing I do notice about some buildings they make people take their helmets off, right? But if you're wearing a bicycle helmet, some buildings they don't mind you wearing a bicycle helmet in the building. But some buildings just want you to take motorcycle helmets off. Because I remember when I dropped off that delivery, the other carrier was walking out. He was just walking out just wearing a ski mask because he had to take his motorcycle helmet off. But I think it's also really creepy to see someone wearing a freaking ski mask dropping off deliveries. Like, I just think it's a little creepy. I don't know, maybe it's like a normal thing for people. Maybe people are used to it, but if I saw someone at my door with a bag of food and they got like a full face mask on, I would be kind of freaking out a little bit. I'd be like, yo, are you about to like come rob my house or something? Like, why do you got that mask on? You know, I don't know, that's just me. But like I said, maybe some people like it, you know? Okay, getting another delivery coming in. That last delivery I just dropped off and I did not film it. Okay, we gotta go back basically another block. You can actually go down this way. All right, this is turning into a double now. Yeah, let's do it. It's that time. Come on, go ahead and turn it into a triple. All right, just picked up these two deliveries, and these are going Union Square area, leaving the financial district. So I got this disc brake lock that I just started to use on the bike here. You just go down and just put it here, and it keeps someone from riding off with your bike. Okay, thanks. Have a good night. All right, one more delivery down. All right, man, the app is getting me to do a lot of selfies lately. And I've been hearing a lot of other drivers talk about this too. Yeah, so lately I've noticed that the Uber app has been asking for a lot of selfies. God dang, car. They run me off the road. Okay, market. This one?
Oh yeah, that's a figured out the big one. So
Oh, okay.
just one second.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Big engine.
All right. I like confirm. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Thanks. What's up? All right, this next delivery is a little weird because I'm picking up from a hotel and I'm dropping off somewhere else. And that's a little unusual because I'm picking up something from a hotel and I'm dropping it off somewhere else. I don't think it's food. I don't know. We'll see. The customer's walking here now. Okay, it's 2 pizzas. Wow, I didn't know I was gonna deliver 2 pizzas. Okay.
Instructions are there.
That boy got those sandals on. Okay, so the trick with this delivery is this is one of those. Or this was Uber Carrier, right? This wasn't a Uber Eats delivery, but it was Uber Carrier. And what I thought this was gonna be, I thought it was gonna be me like delivering some keys somewhere, or delivering like a jacket or a purse, or I thought it was gonna be like something like that. I didn't know this guy like went to a restaurant, ordered food, and then he just used Uber Connect to get me to deliver the food. Now that's actually a whole lot cheaper, believe it or not, because basically you just go to the restaurant, you pay for the food. Now the restaurant makes all of the money. Uber's not taking 35% of the cut. So the restaurant gets all the money, and then the customer pays Uber like Uber Connect. Now Uber Connect is a whole lot cheaper. I think Uber Connect, it's almost like an Uber ride, you know? A Uber ride might be $8, to go this distance. Well, Uber Connect would be actually a little bit less than that. Maybe it'll be like $7, right? Because in the car, I noticed that, whenever they give me like Uber Connects in the car, dude, the payouts are so low on those. It's nowhere close to like a ride price. And I feel like surge price, like they never have surge pricing on those. This is telling me to go left on Mission. Well, now it's telling me to go back on Brandon. I don't know. This Google Maps is all messed up tonight, yo. They got me going in circles like a crazy person. Okay, like, let's go back to 2nd Street. But yeah, basically that's what he did, you know? And for the customer, it's cheaper for you because now you don't have to pay all the delivery fees. Also, you don't have to tip because I don't think there's no tip on Uber Connect. I don't think there's a tip. But I don't know, it's a lot I don't know about Uber Connect because I just don't want to waste the time with it. You know, like for example, if you take a Uber Connect across the bridge, what is this car doing? I thought you were about to turn and then you just had to go straight. I don't know, I should have been in the bike lane, but I was trying to get to the bike lane. Yeah, so Uber Connect is way cheaper for the customer, but then at the same time, the customer has to like, maybe the customer could call the restaurant, okay? Customer could call the restaurant and then place the order. And then from there, it's not like the restaurant is gonna hand it off to the delivery carrier like that. Someone else would have to hand it off to the delivery carrier. I don't know how this works. It's a new thing. Like, I'm still trying to figure it out. Uber Connect, yo. Yeah, I just wondered, do they know? I wondered if they pay for tolls. That's one thing I've always wondered. Because I've definitely taken some Uber Connects like across the bridge, you know, to the North Bay, plenty of times to the North Bay. And I don't know, I just wonder if it pays. Yeah, but a lot of these apps, they don't let you know what it does a lot of times, so you have to just figure it out. Or you figure it out, or you just work in like the dark, you know? You don't know that this is the best way to use the app, you know? And there goes my headphones. Both headphones just died on me. Not at the same time, but definitely not at the same time. All right, so we're gonna drop this one off pretty soon. Another thing about Uber Connect, there is no tip, so whatever the price is, usually you get that like straight up all at once. Whoa.
That's one, you know? That's it. You guys are all good.
Wow, he like swung at the dude on the bike. Yeah, that's why in the city you gotta ride with your gun, you know? You can't be out here, you know, without nothing, you know? Because the police in these democratic cities, they ain't gonna help you, you know? I'm being sarcastic, y'all. Yeah, he swung at that delivery dude, man. That's crazy. I wondered that I catch that on camera. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people don't like the delivery people, yo. I'm just gonna keep it 100. A lot of people do not like them. Oh no. But it's funny. A lot of people don't like them, but you just can't really say anything about it. You know, because, okay, for example, when they're taking over all the parking, right? They do this all the time where they just take up the parking in a lot of neighborhoods. And it's the type of thing where, like, you can't really say anything because if you say anything, now it's gonna look like you're anti-immigrant, right? And then you're gonna be called a bigot. So you don't wanna be called a bigot, so basically people they just accept it, you know? I see people all the time getting really pissed that they're taking the parking spots. And it's like, bro, you're not even on a scooter. You're on something that don't even have a license plate and y'all are in the middle of the street taking up the parking. You know, it is ridiculous, you know? But once again, that's just what that's how they want it, you know? That's what they want, so that's what they want. Let them have it like that. But yeah, I'm glad I got this delivery here. If I would have known it was 2 pizzas, I probably would not have accepted, you know? Because I don't want to be responsible for, like, you know, messing up 2 pizzas. Okay, something else something else I noticed about that delivery that was a little different was when I dropped the delivery off, when you take a photo, it looked very different. Like it didn't look like the normal photo thing. I want to say the lens went to wide mode, you know, because when I took the photo, it was just a whole bunch of stuff, you know, in the photo. And that one was $6.80 or something like that. There are a ton of these valet trips tonight. I don't think the valet trips are tonight. I think they're tomorrow, but they're just popping up like crazy. I just got burned with those valet trips. You know, when you go down there and you spend an hour out of your day and you don't get any trips, you know, or like your valet gets canceled. No one wants to deal with that, bro. Like seriously, no one wants to deal with that. Should probably stop and put my headphones in the case so they can charge up a bit. Okay, we got a delivery here. I'm just gonna pull over actually. Stop. Man, that's mad far. I don't want to do that. That's like way too far for $7, bro. But that crap, that could have turned into a double one. But so what? I'll get something else. I usually don't like to turn down offers, but I really didn't want to go. I really didn't want to go to that neighborhood right now. So we'll just keep it cruising. While we're at $47.67. For some reason, I feel like there's not much tip coming. You know, every now and then you do a $20 order and you get $5, so you're waiting on that other 15. I feel like I'm not really waiting on much of a tip right now. You know, so maybe it's just kind of slow, you know. But as long as I can get like $100, I'll be somewhat happy, you know. Try to make like $300-400 a day. And I'm definitely not doing it all on the bike today, for sure. All right, as of now, okay, I think I messed up. I should have accepted that delivery because now I'm not getting anything. So I just came up to the skate park here. And I think this is really amazing how they changed this area because this area used to be, it was a tent over here that they would watch people do like heroin and drugs like that. I don't exactly know if it was heroin, but they would watch people shoot up like it was a safe injection site. Now I don't know where they get the stuff from. Did they buy it off the street and then go there and you know have the city watch them use it so they won't use too much and pass out? I don't exactly get it. And also, like, did they just get it from the city? Was the city giving it to them? It seems like the city was probably giving it to them, right? But dang, what kind of city pumps the citizens full of drugs? Like, I don't know. This is San Francisco, but anyway, it was a big tent here, and what it was, I wonder who's driving here. Oh, that's a cop. Yeah, it was a big tent here, and it would hold like, I don't know, maybe 50 people. And in this whole area, at night, it would be so many people hanging out here, and also right across the street in front of that Metro PCS store. Well, actually, they were really in front of the CVS. But after the CVS closed, it was like, you know, yeah, after the CVS closed down, it was like, yeah, they didn't really hang out there anymore. They played music out here and everything. They also put this dog park, because y'all know it's a whole bunch of people with dogs in this neighborhood. There's a bunch of SROs, and a lot of people got dogs around here. So they got a little dog park. But yeah, they clean this area up, and now you don't see any of the same people here because they hang out more so on the other side, right? But they don't hang out here anymore because of the skate park. Because right now, there's not a lot of people at the skate park right now. It's late. But at night, no, in the daytime, there's quite a few people at the skate park. And the skate park is pretty popping. And dope heads don't want to hang around skaters. No. Not that a lot of people don't want to hang around skaters. You know, hearing them skateboards all day. If you're not on that skateboard, you don't want to be hearing it all day. But yeah, they built a beautiful, beautiful skate park here. I like to go up on it with my e-bike. It's probably not the best thing to do because I'm gonna bust my butt. And Wiz is gonna say, hey, you can't be riding your electric bike, your rented bike at the skate park. It's bad for the frame. Let's go forward and look at the city hall there. Oh, no, check this out. We got an order here. This is just right down the street, right over here.
Head to your pickup at Wingstop 1200 Market Street.
This wing,
102 and 104.
I doubt this is ready though, because this place is never ready. And there's always a bunch of delivery people out here.
On Market Street.
I'm surprised I even got this order because we're gonna roll up here and I bet it's gonna be a bunch of dudes out here. No, not right now, it's not a bunch of dudes. It's a little early right now. Maybe it'll be a bunch at like 8 o'clock. Okay, all right, here we go. We got another one coming. Cha-cha. I doubt these will be ready though. All right, on this next delivery, I'm just looking to see what the customer ordered. And it says that the customer ordered a 10-piece wing and a 15-piece wing, right? And I know how much hot wings weigh, all right? Well, it definitely don't feel like there's 25 wings in this bag. Like, it doesn't feel like there's 25 wings in both bags. So I'm just wondering, like, did they get the order right or something? Like, because I don't know, it doesn't look like, it doesn't feel like it either. The bag feels really light. Oh, okay. All right, gosh, this building has two entrances, the north end and the south end, and I came in one and now I have to go all the way to the other one. It's a fiasco. Almost there.
Going down.
Leaning. Come leaning. Hey, I can leave the food on the in the lobby, but do you have the PIN code? Well, I can leave it on the table. You said 8327. 8327. Okay. All right. Okay. I'll leave it here. It's gonna be on the top here. Okay. Looks like we are going back to Wingstop. How come the orders at Wingstop pay so little? This is like another $7 order, but this is going really close though. Like, I'm not complaining too much. And on a night like tonight, Wingstop will be popping. Is it a large order? No, it was not a large order at all. A triple chocolate brownie, and then a 3-piece chicken tender combo. No, that's not that bad. Two. Hold on. Here. Okay, all right, thanks. been one of them nights, bro. A jump out in front of me night. This delivery just turned into a double. First one was 25, the second one was 10. That's not bad. Now, let's just see if they're ready. That's gonna be the thing. I bet they won't be ready. I bet they will not be ready. Just because they're paying out so good. But who knows, they could be. There's 2 orders. There's this one and there's that one.
Jenna East, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Look. There's the address, yeah. Okay. All right, thanks. Sorry. They're kind of going in the direction I want to go. Hey, the police let y'all go? Yeah, cool. I saw them messing with y'all.
Thank you.
All right, thanks. Have a good night. Because that last delivery I did was the big one, right? Okay, this other delivery, it was $31 and the tip is processing. And then this last delivery was $2.88, but the tip is processing. I don't know, I'm a little confused here. But we're already at like 90. We're already at 102. I don't know, I guess we'll have to like let the time go by and then the tips come through, but I don't know, that's actually not bad. That's not bad. Like some of these deliveries are pretty good. This is actually a pretty poppin' night to work, Friday night, you know?